Okay, today I'm going to walk through how to organize Quake Champions games using Chancey. Step one, install Chancey. This is straightforward. Most devices, you'll be able to install Chancey on Google Play or Apple App Store. Step two begins here, where you go through the onboarding process. You can sign up with an email or use a regular login, whether it's Google or, again, Apple. Okay, so you go through this onboarding process where we're basically asking you to submit your real ID. And the purpose of this is just to keep the community safe and legit and make sure there aren't a bunch of bots in here. So here's your name form, a phone number, and we'll send you an SMS to confirm it. And that SMS might come in WhatsApp, so just be on the lookout for either of those. Okay, and then the meetup location here is not so important if you're not going to use Chancey outside of Quake, but this is just the default location to meet people if you do end up using it outside of Quake. Okay, so the next step here, you're all logged in, and this is kind of the home screen, and down here you have three buttons that say share, match, and meet, and that's the basic flow of the app. You just share topics you're interested in, and then match, and then meet. In our case, we're going to be sharing Quake Champions topics, so there's a share button that kind of floats above it. So you click share a social interest, and that will pop you into a screen here where you can just share interests. In our case, we're going to type in Quake. Once we put in Quake, you can see that there's a Quake Champions little card here, and it says premium above it. So this means there's a special algorithm that handles Quake queries, and we're going to use this. So click into the Quake Champions card here, and that's how we'll get started. Okay, this is what it looks like once you're in the Quake Champions menu. Here you can see the topic is Quake Champions. We've already chosen a special algorithm. And this algorithm yields these parameters. So match card schedule. So in other words, what's the schedule that you are available to play Quake? Here it's pretty straightforward. I'm not going to walk through how to create the schedule, but you basically just open up time slots throughout the week for the games that you're available to play. The next is you choose a game type. So you can choose one game type between Sacrifice, 2v2, or Time Limit Duel. But you can create more of these match cards, so it's just up to you. For now, let's say I pick Time Limit Duel. The next is you pick a data center, just like you would in Quake. You can choose like the nearest data centers to you, just stuff that you would be comfortable playing on. Yeah. The last parameter here is estimated ELO, and by the time the app launches, it's going to have a little bit of a flag to tell you how to fill this out. But you put in a range, or basically a number that estimates your ELO, and then you get matched based on your estimation. We just need some way to give you roughly balance the matches a little bit. It doesn't have to be precise. But this will help coordinate matches either way. Okay, once you click share meetup interests, that's all you need to do, and this Quake Champions card will show up back out here. And you can go back and edit it, edit the schedule on it, edit I think the game type even, edit the servers, that kind of stuff. But you can create as many of these as you want, so just however many games. And so when you're opening up time slots, basically the system is limited currently to being able to schedule blocks of 1 hour at a time. So just assume that whoever you match with, you're going to play for about an hour. So a few games at least with the player that you match with, or the players. Okay, yeah, so once you've shared some social interest in Quake or joined the queue to play some Quake games, you just wait. You don't have to sit at the lobby. So yeah, relax, go for a walk, hit your vape, but we don't recommend vaping. Go for a swim, climb a tree, whatever you need to do. Okay, finally, you will find a match and you'll be notified. So Once the match happens, you actually it'll just pop straight into the meet menu, because Quake doesn't require any decision making. We just know whether or not they're the right rank or not. You don't have to accept or deny the request for a match. You just go into the meet menu, and there you can see the lobby for your game. In this case, I got a match for Quake Champions Time Limit Duel, and you can see that it's already 8 o'clock, October 22nd. But then to actually get started and talk to that person, you join the lobby, you click into this card here. And in the lobby, you can see you could actually eventually you'll be able to vote on maps, vote on players or characters, and then you can go into chat and just coordinate. Say maybe I'm going to be 5 minutes late, or just like talk about what maps to play, stuff like that. And the same goes for all the other modes. So 2 versus 2 and sacrifice. And then it's just a matter of showing up at 8 o'clock and being ready. And oh yeah, you might have a few servers you want to decide between. The only way you can match is if you have shared availability, shared location, and your ELO is within range. So hopefully that's not too confusing. It's just a matchmaking system, but it's also got scheduling. So that's the major difference here. Yeah, hopefully it will keep the activity a lot more consistent, because it's a big problem for games like Quake. There's lots of games out there that could use something like this, but Quake is obviously closest to my heart, and so I'm excited about getting this into the Quake community's hands. Next up is Quake Live. But Quake Champions was always my first pick, because I actually just like Quake Champions better, but also because it doesn't have a good browser system. So there's really no making up for the matchmaking system when it goes wrong. So it needs something. This is just something to help. Okay, cool. Thanks for listening. If you have any questions, just shoot me a message, or find me on Discord. Peace.